Yeah. Yes. Gamers Rise Up. How are we doing today? Scotland, Morocco says MAR for some reason. We're going to be watching that. If I can get my ITVX on properly. There we go. Advert time. Allow me to go onto my phone. Maintain stats with the chat. That's going to be a shit movie. Minions can't handle a movie without glue. But we're going to be eating, which could be a very good mistake. We'll have one per half. So we've got a Titan, which is a fake Mars bar. Hmm. Where you Uzbekistanis? Scotland, Gunn, Tierney, Hanley, Hendry, Robertson, McGinn, Ferguson, Christie, Patterson, Adams and McTominay. Why is Angus Gunn starting? Morocco, Bunu, Maswari, Riyadh, Diop, Hakimi, Buadi, Inau, Kanus, Unahi, Diaz and Suriba. We're interested in number 23. Oh, Sally McCoy, I like him. One of the only pundits I like, and I've got Red Bull. I've got the pink one for girly. Ooh, I do like this one. All right, Red Bull should wake us up. Excuse me. I don't have a horse in the race for this one, but it'd be funny to see Scotland crash out. And I realised Scotland have a decent team actually. I don't mind Angus Gunn. Craig Gordon was a good goalkeeper. He probably still is, but he's old. McTominay is good. Che Adams can score a few goals. Grant Hanley's to play for Newcastle. So the score's not too bad, actually. The AFCON winners. Morocco off the ball. I think that's who we're interested in, Newcastle, number 23, because does he play for Betis? Is that who they were saying? Offside? Oh, oh, what a goal. They're saying offside. So is Hakimi innocent? Because I saw something and it was saying he was meant to be prosecuted in prison for rape charges, but I don't know if that means he's been found out. Yeah, he's on side. Yeah, look at that. Bosh. Stuck in the net. Yeah. Oh, Google, stop giving me. I know it's 1-0. I thought I said it was 1-1. I'm gonna go, okay, Scotland are gonna score. Scotland do have an attacking threat. I don't think they were um stacked like this at the Euros, will it? But I remember the games that I did watch of the Euros, admittedly not enough, which is why I want to be watching every game I possibly can do for this year and the World Cup, is um Scotland was shit in the Euros. They shot the bed. I remember watching the Hungary game. Is that the one where they like lost in the 95th minute or something? It was like drama. But the Women's World Cup is next year. So again, a month dedicated to ignoring every unimportant social aspect of my life when possible. And that would be fantastic stuff. Lovely, jubbly. Nobody likes Morocco because of the AFCON situation, but turns out they do have a strong team as well. Someone said to me, my friend, who I didn't realize Congo had a stacked squad. Apparently they do. I didn't realize, like I said on stream the other night, I didn't know Senegal had a strong squad, like that level of strong, but they did, and they do. So no movies tomorrow. I'm busy with Father's Day shenanigans, but I'll be back maybe on Twitch, co-hosting with YouTube. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I may just be on YouTube. I may be with a good friend of mine. I don't know yet. Um, I thought I'll either go to Aldi and pick up more Red Thunder or whatever else they've got, but then I don't have my passport and I look younger with the shave. Or I could just go to work and get a Red Bull. Oh wait, I'm at work. I've got time. And this was before I got on the wrong bus that said A, but it was going to B, and I needed A. Always look at the bus timetables and don't second guess it, because I did. I got home maybe 20 minutes later than usual. Not that it mattered, but you know, he had a head kick. Everything would have been the same anyways. It's not like I missed anything. I was only chilling until 6. No, was it? 8 p.m., sorry. Oh, to be fair, I thought it was Qatar playing tonight. Qatar was last night, but I missed it. So obviously, the highest scoring game, 6-0 of the World Cup so far, the one with the most goals in, I missed. Because I'm a good friend and I show up when the need is to. And at the cost of losing the viewage of a 6-0 demolition by Canada, who were kind of good against Bosnia, but it wasn't impressive. Like they were attacking, but they weren't scoring. They weren't putting themselves into a good position. Who? Morocco. Morocco have lost one of their last 50 matches because that can't be Scotland. I'm sorry, but Steve Clark is not. I wouldn't even say that good because that would imply that he is good. I don't know why he was given a new contract, but obviously, when you're not even funding your own football leagues aside from the big two, how are you actually meant to be prospering as a footballing nation when it's only Motherwell and St Johnston that are getting the treatment? Yes, I meant the other two, the tosser two, but no, in all seriousness, my issue stems from Scotland's squad is bad, but that isn't a reflection on the nation, that is a reflection on the footballing system because the way that it works is in English football, non-league is the fifth tier below, right? And below rather, sorry. So if you go from Premier League to National League, very rarely do you ever go back into the Championship at the very least. That's how rare it is. So to be a non-league player, which is fifth division and below, you get paid just a normal working wage. The higher up the non-league pyramid you go, and the lower you go down, best have some money saved up to live off or get a second job, literally. And even then, some players have a second job in the National League, in the National League North South, in the non-league Premier, whatever. So that's creepy. How money just kind of exists at £450,000 a week in one division, and then somehow those fees aren't replicated in the Championship, which is the one right below it. But anyways, that's fine. Um, but when Scottish players and players in Scotland are going from the Scottish Championship, which is the second division of Scottish football, to the National League North, which is the sixth division of English football, nearly 2-0 to Morocco. What does it tell you? What does it tell you about the state of Scottish football and their investment into the youth? When you wouldn't have a championship player who's 23 drop all the way to the National League North because you would expect them to get offers from higher or their level. So why are players going from the Scottish Championship, second division, to the National League North, sixth division? Because they're getting the same money. That's one of the reasons. B, they play in England because that's where the Premier League's at. And C, well, that's just how Scottish football is. They don't invest properly. Someone at work she supports Scotland. She was saying, I think Rangers or Tottenham, there was a player on loan from one to the other, and he seemed like a bright spark. But one of them's fucked up the loan development. Who was Scotland fannying about? Was that Grant Hanley again? I feel like it was Grant Hanley at fault for the first goal, but I might be wrong with the guesstimation of the footballer. Hello, viewer. Again, how are you? Who's he? He looks familiar. That's why I'm not booing. It's shit being a Scottish fan at this World Cup. I don't support them, but considering all England games are on at 9 p.m., then this is like the best Scottish game time-wise in the World Cup at 11 p.m. The best. What does that tell you about the other ones? There's Akimi, who may or may not be a rapist. I don't know if there's any more concrete evidence. Fireworks on the 19th of June. Why? The 19th of June. Might be Scottish. They might have thought their phone notification. And now a bird is doing its signaling, you know, the oh. That sounds like I'm just gonna check. I don't want a bird to be injured or this. Can't even see it. Oh, you can see a tiny bit. What's the point? What is the actual point? Excuse me. Angus, good as the ball. Don't run out of the line, mate. You were nearly close. Right. Making sure there's no injured bird. I can't see one. Why are you having a fucking fireworks display at 13 minutes past 11 on a day that has no correlation with fireworks? It's be all the sesh heads, all the smack heads who drop out in school, have the chubby gangbangs, do the drinking drugs, and then wonder why nobody wants to hang around with them. That's all it is. Because I know the area where it's probably being used at, and it's a dodgy place. So, but 13 minutes in, this isn't a painful watch because I don't have to be annoyed. My mate who supports England obviously was like, that was a tough watch. No context, but I knew what he was meaning. And it was a rough watch because I support Australia and I'm just repping my Warhammer 40k t-shirt. Never played Warhammer, never painted a figurine. I got it as a birthday present because me foster carers thought that I was into Warhammer. I never told them no because I thought, well, okay, it's an easy way to get into it. I've got a t-shirt, let me do a deep dive. Still not done that, and I got it a few years ago, so Warhammer will be consumed one day on this channel. We'll play the games, like the video games. I'm looking forward to actually playing games on my channel. I'm trying to wait till everything's sorted with my living arrangement to have the capacity and the length to do it. Getting there. So by end of July, I should be gaming on the channel. And I'll get the tool is what I need. Sounds like a chocolate cake. Well, I was confused. There's another ball over there. Okay, so Scotland have made how many attacks? Unless I missed one when I was looking out the window. I don't think they've made one attack. It's so easy being an English fan, yeah, because Scottish people are like, we hate the English, and we just don't care. And again, I'm flip-flopping because I'm English, and I support England as well, but I support Australia. I'm not a glory hunter. I'm supporting fucking Australia as my preferred national team. Like, oh yeah, thanks, mate. Why am I wearing this? I should be wearing purple. Oh, I don't care. But it's like the Scottish and the Welsh are like, oh, we hate England. We're gonna beat yous. They lose and they cry. Scottish and the Welsh are like, oh, we hate England. We're gonna beat yous. They lose and they cry. They're just silly little midgies compared to like a big fat fucker of a fly. Um, You know what I mean? The Hormones. The Irish don't care. We don't face the Irish anymore. Maybe it's because did we invade the Irish? I feel like England have invaded a lot of countries, but paint ourselves as the good guys. We took a lot of India stuff. No country has a 100% nice history, because if it did, everybody would talk about it. Everybody would be like, oh, that country's never been through the shit. Every country's got dirty skeletons in the closet. But because not everything has documentations, things could have happened in 802 that would even discuss criminals and coppers alike in today's world. But we don't know that it existed because there's no documentations. But I would love, and this is the caffeine that's getting us to talk a lot, I would love to be able to, Nelly, I would love to go back in time, not temporarily or permanently, but like just as, the Watcher from Marvel Comics. I knew about him before the MCU because I'm cool. I actually read the comics and do the lore. Years before the MCU bring them in, anyways. Because he's actually a Fantastic Four mainstay. Well, mainstay is a strong word, but if you had to say any of the current MCU projects who he's affiliated with, it's not really What If. That is his thing, but in the mainline continuity, it's usually the Fantastic Four shows up there for some reason, if you have to pick. Anyways, I would love to just see what everything was like back then and see what the future is going to be like. Because once humans die, because there's going to be a war between us and robots. You ever played Detroit Become Human? The bit where everybody's like beating up Marcus. I felt sorry for him when I played the game, but that was 2019. That was pre AI. Yeah. The closest AI that existed was probably VAR. You know what I mean? So, um, as I've said before in my personal life, I would love to be alive on the week leading up to the sun exploding, and everybody, including you, is now like, our life is literally going to end in 7 days. I want to know what that's like. I know it's morbid, and I know it's not how life should be lived, but I would love to be billions of years or whenever in the future and be there. And then the public announcement comes out and it says, in 7 days, the world is going to perish because the sun will explode. And everybody's panicking, but what's the point of panicking? Because we're all going to be dead. I would love to just know what it feels like. I would love to know what everybody's going to be doing because there's nothing you can do because we're all going to be dead. And then I feel like once we, ooh, caught by a gun, once we have the sun explode, I feel like there's going to be an MCU post-credit scene where it shows a robot surviving, and maybe he, or it rather, robots don't have genders, have a key card with them or something, and has the ability to re-upload all of history. Because I feel like once humans die out and all evidence is gone, everything we've ever done is just forgotten about. You know what I mean? Like everything we've ever strived to do, to achieve, to build, all of that is irrelevant once we all die out because of the sun, and once every single nook and cranny is just terminated because there's going to be no trace of humanity because bones are going to be disintegrated. We're not going to be fossilized. But the fact that we're still seeing dinosaur fossils millions of years after the fact is creepy, but cool. You know what I mean? So, sticks and stones. But it is weird because apparently we see stars, but the distance of light is like millions of years. So we're seeing stars that have been gone for millions of years, but because light doesn't travel that fast for us to acknowledge it, or something like that, I don't know. But there's something, a theory akin to that. So you could technically still see dinosaurs roaming about if that theory was correct because of the reflections. But that's just hocus pocus. Shea Adams being tackled and Issa Diop. See West Ham? Diop. He's been given a yellow card for his dribbles. Um, what else would I love? Morbidly. Well, obviously, I don't want to die just yet, but I would love to know if heaven and hell did exist and to just have a taster of both. Because maybe hell has a party. Maybe people in hell were all happy, whereas the people up in heaven can't even have a cigarette quit, which are approved God of disallowing, but still must suck if you smoke. Religious talk again, leave subscriber, Van, Scotland in the box. Hydration break, probably. Mm, oh, let's look at my score on the island. Um, Don't Stop Believing isn't Journey's best song. I've only heard two, but the preferred one is Duh, duh, Love Will Find You, True Love Won't Desert You. That one's a banger. Look at that, man. Pink Red Bull for your girl. Hmm? Hopefully these actually show what the 10 p.m. kickoff is tomorrow because they stopped showing it after Netherlands Sweden. I know that's not the only game. There's another game tomorrow. Germany and Ivory Coast. Thank you very much. Why at the BBC filming that on Sounds or whatever? 8 p.m. Wow, uh, that's a quick turnaround, isn't it? Is there not usually like an hour break in between, or is that a 9 p.m. kickoff? He looks like Keir Starmer. Right. I'll go to the toilet at half time. I've got no more ice lollies, but I'll do food shop tomorrow. True love won't desert you. True love, it will find you. Right. What else would I want to witness on Earth? I feel like time travel is a bit of a weird one because people would like to think it does exist, me included. But that means if we're thinking about it, it already does exist because that means in the future people can come back here. But that's why I don't think time travel exists because you can't say somebody's death, if you're being serious, was caused by a time traveler killing them to stop something else from happening. The issue with time travel is it's so inconsistent with regards to the people that they could do something, nothing happens. They could sneeze, World War III, Hitler from the dead, his corpse. And that's just how it works, isn't it? So I don't fully buy into the fact that time travel does exist because I feel like if it is, people could easily be coming back to here and just chilling. You wouldn't know it. I could be a time traveler, but there's no proof. So, and if time travel exists, different universes surely do as well. But it is what it is. I don't buy time travel and existing, but it's a nice little story, isn't it, to tell, but it isn't a viable option because footballers, yeah, could be time travelers doing this and doing that. AFCON won by Morocco was because if it was still won by Senegal, Hitler would come back and Jimmy Savile would return from the grave over by Morocco. You could use these arguments, but I feel like it's delusion because I don't believe wholeheartedly that anything like that can happen because you surely can't transmit. In order to time travel, in my opinion, you would need something in that timeline. Yeah, you would need to somehow have a hyperlink program with somebody in the past. It's a complex situation because you would need somebody from the past to have a place where you can time travel to and from. But then how do you do that without time traveling to speak to your past self? There's a whole can of worms. I might not be making any sense, but I know what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to time travel, surely you have to time travel to a point in time that has the ability to register your time travel device and allow you in. So sort of like a teleportation device for time travel machines. But you can't have that without engaging with somebody from the past to set up that in the year 2014 when you're in the year 2031. But how are you meant to do that without time traveling and speak to your former self? Or whatever. Yes, Morocco. But yeah. I'm trying to think if I've got any other things. Uh, I don't know. The caffeine. Why am I still tired of the caffeine? I find it weird how paleontologists, archaeologists, and all of these other artists claim that dinosaurs didn't speak human or a form of another vocal language outside of "rawr." How are they meant to know, without any evidence, that those creatures didn't speak a word of English, French, Belgium, sorry, whatever? How are they meant to know via a fossil? And yeah, they can look at the family tree. Is that Hakimi being bullied? Yeah, the rapist. Well, potential, but it looks like he is. But yeah. Yes, Morocco deflected by Scotland out for a throw-in. Um, yeah. 'Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guide. Out for Scotland. 2-0. Oh no! Um, Flying cars will never exist. How are you meant to get petrol if everything's in the sky? Nobody's going to be allowed to drive in the sky because people are going to be stupid. But I suppose that's what they thought when they built roads and allowed cars to be manufactured for people to drive. There's got to be like a highway code for aeroplanes. I can't imagine ever having a metro in the sky. And I'll just be like, Sky Metro apologises for the delay. There's been a bit of turbulence. 0 attempts at goal on target for Scotland, 4 on target. Sorry, 4 on target. 1 on target, 4 on goal for Morocco. Mm. I know that, but after this game, I'll be a bit awake for a bit. It's crazy what happens. Ooh. Give me as Morocco on the ball. Get the knees in time. Oh, oh, ooh. Oh my. Baby, let me love you now. So many ways to love you. Got me like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love. Found you finally. You make me wanna say, oh, 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 oh my gosh. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. Booty got a booty like pow, pow, pow. Honey got some poopies like wow, oh wow. Honey, yes, I'm loving your style. Oh. Usher used to be everywhere, and now he's nowhere. I'm falling asleep, but that's the consequence of watching Scotland play football. They've never been a good national team. Nothing I've been watching anyways. Andy Robertson free kick. Has it been kept in? It's been out for a corner. Oh yeah, it's a, sorry, it's a goal kick, I think. Or free kick. Offside. I don't know. I had Red Bull to stop yawning, so I must have yawned. The scar is like slowly coming up more and more now. I'll just leave it on. Oh. Let's do the time warp. Right now, I feel like I know that fudge fucker from Blade 1, and he gets burned a lot. Wouldn't you like to know? I like that scene. I like him. See, that's the issue, right? So, Jelena Jensen. Fuck, sorry. She's a porn star, sorry. Uh, I think she is. Jelena Jensen. I'm a big fan of Alua Jensen. Underrated, I would say. It's her name Karen Jensen. Like, she becomes keyword, but I suppose because it's in the plot that it's not actually a sustainable way. Like, not even guaranteed you are going to be keyword. But then it's like, Blade's kind of the bad guy because he's killing these vampires. Maybe they. Well, I mean, to be fair, the vampires he does kill are the cunts. The ones that are still human but lure innocence. But it would be an interesting concept. I know that obviously Blade 2 toyed with that idea that maybe he needs to team up with some vampires. That was a good movie. That'll be on the watch list. I think I'm watching it Sunday instead. Get the knees into Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do the time warp again. Hello, my beloved viewer. How are you on this fine 20 to midnight Friday evening? Fuck off, not you. There's no way Scotland has had that much momentum. Scotland have not had any control of the game at all. It's been all Morocco. So for Scotland to have had 4 points on the momentum chart of it being in their favour, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Get the knees in time. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's do the time warp again. Just a step to the left, then a jump to the right. I've never actually watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I like two of the songs you got. It's a time warp, and then Sweet Friends Pastime in anticipation. To think his iteration of Pennywise scarred me so much in my childhood that I became phobic of clowns. Crazy. That movie, TV series scarred me for life because literally I'd be so skitsy for years, literally years, daily, that he was going to come out of nowhere. Free kick, Scotland headed away. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. But I'm looking forward to getting through other Marvel movies. There's obviously a lot more that I need to watch. Well, it's all about just taking your time. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do the time warp again. I've actually had a fucking Red Bull. It's been in the fridge for hours. How much that Red Bull set you back? An hour? An hour? Scottish people kind of say burglar a lot. Get the knees in time. Let's do the time warp again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do the time warp again. Yeah. Get the knees to 5 minutes added on time. Well, it's flown by, but aside from the one attempt on goal by Morocco that resulted in a goal, it's been a bit stale. Oh, who was that? Davy? Who? Show me. Stop having Morocco. Oh, like no, you're not a Davy. I love him again. Please try Newcastle. People would hate that signing, but it would work. but he would never get the amount of game time he's getting at Villa. No, I love him again. I don't even know what I called you. Divvy must just be because he's Scottish. I've got nothing against the Scottish. That's actually not a bad Scottish accent. Or is it Irish? I don't even know what the Welsh accent sounds like. I think Bambino Becky's Welsh, but she doesn't speak Welsh, does she? Where's the ball? That Evan Ferguson, or say Irish? Shot blocked. Scottish people, can you just do that? Scottish people? Oh, what's happening? Let's do it. Watch Scotland waste time, that'll be. Scotland can't make good footballers anymore. No, I had it nailed. Don't know what I said though. I was only like, I'm half asleep now. Scottish people can't handle it. They tell me to support Newcastle, but I know they don't. They all support their Glasgow, and I'm just standing there and I'm like, what about Rangers? What's it merit? You know, some of us got some bit of merit with them. And now I'm just talking like I'm Irish. And I did this the last time, but I think now it's more warranted. You know what I'm trying to say? A bit serious. No, no, Chris. I don't do ifs, buts, and maybes. I do absolutes. Yeah. And Sadio Mane. So, Chris, why laughing for? Why? Be serious. Why laughing for? Steve Clark can't take us anymore. I'm sorry, but he can't. 'Cause Steve Clark's just not very good. I couldn't even tell you a League One job he get. Well, you got to put up with him because he's our manager. That's like an American Scottish woman. Listen, I can do Scottish and Irish quite well. I don't know what the Welsh sounds like. And then I'm looking at other like options available, and it's like, what other ones do you do? What's this? I'm just resting my eyes at half time, which is probably a very big mistake. Those Scottish people, they cannot tell me that I'm not Scottish because I'm doing the accent. I'm doing the accent. They just don't really understand what I'm trying to say. No. Half time, 1-0 to Morocco. Shot myself there. I wasn't expecting that beat drop. Could have literally went. That's Steve Carell. Right. Why are these all like Batman sneaky car games? Fuck. Co-pilot, co-smiler. The Michael Jackson movie. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Open up your mouth and eat it. The disgusting son. Panadol extra advanced tablets. Ooh, also those at work. They're quite popular actually. The dark blue ones are more popular, I would say. More than a feeling, more than a feeling. But I thought it was Big Frank Lampard. I thought it was Hanley who made the mistake. Let's have a look. I never remember Grant Hanley playing for us, but I know that he did. It's weird. Right, man. Nestled it in the net, literally wouldn't even move. I wouldn't mind being an international manager on Football Manager or something, but it would have to be like properly dedicated to who's available. More than a feeling, more than a feeling. Ba-da-ba-bow-bow. Oh my, baby, let me love you now. Again, I've got a jump scare from the screen going black. Hello there, viewer. How are you? I wasn't falling asleep. Sorry. Oh, ChatGPT, what a fucking donkey. Half time, just adverts. I remember trying to get some of them with Aviva, like my health insurance or something, and they just kept being a bit weird. I've seen this advert, I don't think you see it, man. Oh, look at me, I'm ChatGPT. Maybe chat to your friends? Corona. Can't say that anymore, can you? What was that? I heard summer, and I'm getting a bit skitsy. PT's all propaganda. It's all propaganda. BT, back on forward. Hello this morning. Oh, it's windy. Maybe that's special. Windy. World's pure windy. like so much fell. So I put the wig on, that's my wig. Yeah. Well, yeah, again. Look at that propaganda for the army. Start wars and let our kids fighting them. Fuck up. Go on, you're not old enough to have a beer, but you're old enough to shoot somebody's brains out who's probably younger than you. Come on, man. Well, let's see. How do I look? How delayed is my stream? Quite delayed, actually. I just want that bit to be up a bit. That's all I want. All these cool pilot adverts are fucking shit as well. How does that look? It's well look here. Look at that fucking bullshit. I sort of rock with it. I got like the Shea Fox look going, and she's a very wonderful woman. I think that's the wicked cool actually. Big dunk. He's moved for me. All the Red Bull has been demolished. See if I can keep my piss in until 1 a.m. Substitutions, maybe. I like Ali Blockers. Well, all of these teams just been like, oh, let me kick the ball out of play. Scotland are playing a 4-4-2, so they've changed the formation at half time. I thought there was a 4-4-2 set out before. Morocco have a 4-2-3-1 formation going. Diop, of course, is on a yellow card. Hakimi is, of course, going straight to jail after this, maybe, who knows. I think I saw someone like that has been prosecuted. Apparently that means like it's like proper, he did rape them, I don't know. But right now he's in the country of a rapist who's the president, so he's safe for now. Hmm. Let's do the time again. Crossed in by Scotland, headed away by Diop. Who did Diop used to play for? I think it was West Ham. He might still do, actually. Continue with a throw in. Morocco. I thought they would pull it back for foul, but they haven't. Yeah, Scotland, they can't even do anything with it, but I think they regain the ball. Corner, goal kick. It's nothing. I feel like everybody's just far too Crimea River. Maybe you should know how to actually score fucking goals instead of relying on VAR to give you a penalty to score. It isn't rocket science. Maybe just be a better team. From the knees to the side. Everybody looks at me. They're saying I'm so happy. Even though it's really crappy. It's going to be a long second half to watch. But yes, Morocco, Al Khanous. Oh, oh, oh! Ball posted hit off after a deflection. That was El Canoes who squared it. Took a deflection, and I think it was the bar. Look at me, I'm happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Crossed in by Morocco, over, wide, whatever. Oh, it's another corner, never mind. Don't listen to me. There's a reason I'm half asleep at 30 minutes past 12 in America, punditry and commentating. There's Hakimi, the rapist, potential rapist. Hakimi across. Oh, I thought that went in. I thought that went in. Oh, what's happened there? Good save. That was a good save. Morocco in the box. Scotland managed to just get it. Scotland are just making it difficult for them. Oh, it's gonna have me chocolate bar, wasn't it? I was like, I'm getting a bit peckish. Erase that. I fake type them. Scotland have the ball, but are far too afraid to actually make an attack with it. Never mind. Robertson. Big kick Morocco. Good tackle, Scotland. Can you keep it in? Faking a face injury. Nothing. Ooh, never mind. Smacked his face off the glass. Well, after a stellar 70 seconds, it's all just dwindled down. And get a drink to the side. Morocco maintain possession of the ball a lot better than Scotland can do. Scotland intercept. At least Scotland have been kicked up the backside at half time because you can tell they're actually playing, trying to play rather, sorry, attacking football. Now it's onside. I can't understand it. Scotland or shit. Shy. Scotland or shy. No, I can do a decent Scottish impression in my mind, but I doubt it probably sounds stereotypical, racist, Scottishist, whatever you want to call it. Gonna drink into. How can I have a Red Bull and still be like fucking title? Tierney injured potentially because he wouldn't be sitting down there when you're 1-0 down in a World Cup match if he just wanted a break. See if I recognise anybody. Substitution coming on for Scotland. Martin O'Neill looking like there in the crowd. I can't understand it because it just feels like everyone in want us to win. I'm Scottish, but I can't understand it. I went to the bar and I got some haggis, but then they were telling me that they're all sold out. And I was like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm a Scottish woman. Yeah. So Kieran Tierney off, Gannon Dork on. I can't understand it. Everybody's telling me that what I said was wrong. But I'm Scottish, so I just have it if I want it. Taking east to the side, everywhere we go. Oh, we always talk about down. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, hello. Sorry. Good evening, UTM 13. How are you? Didn't tell me anybody was in the call. Yes, Newcastle's future star El Canus in the box. Oh, two people have joined. That's good. Shit, because of the match. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, you know what it is, right? We played so fucking good against Turkey. They on paper have a better team than the US of A. And yeah, we couldn't even string a final third wide by Akimi. We couldn't string an attack together. And then you know what it is, right? He takes off Toure, right? He takes off Toure at half time. It wasn't Toure's fault he wasn't getting fed attacks. It wasn't Toure's fault that he was unable to make an impact. You bring on another striker. You don't take one off. There's a reason why Toure is highly regarded in the championship currently. You put both of your strikers on when you're 2-0 down, not swap. We deserved nothing from that game. And then to show that fight in the last few minutes, actually tangling with the opposition. No. How do you know I support Australia? Oh, Scotland over. Mhm. Did I? I don't remember. It's funny, right? Because you sent us a text message on Messenger, and I knew what you were on about, but I was like, I don't remember telling you I support Australia. I've got maybe it's me being tired, having to watch two shit games. Because this game's shit. It started off so well, 70 seconds in, 1-0 up, and then nothing to really capitalise on that. But oh well, I've told you apparently, so I'll believe that past me told past you. I feel like we'll win against Paraguay. I feel like we'll have to. Well, we'll have to, but I feel like we will. Do-do-do-do-do. 5, 4, 3. Um, our next game is Friday morning at like 4 in the morning, and I've got to work, so no thanks. But hopefully we'll win because we have to. I don't agree with third, place finishes being entered into the next round. But you best believe that if we finish third, I'm gonna say, have I ever criticised third place finishes being let through? What's happening? Yeah, it's a booking, but for who? Chris Kamara. I don't know, Jeff. Andy Robertson has been given a yellow card. For what? That's not right. Yeah, but it's Hakimi. Innocent until proven guilty, but the fact that he's being prosecuted is apparently a bad thing in regards to the case. Are you watching this game as well, UTM13? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to. It's shit. The the goal was good because the ball kind of stuck into the corner of the net for a few seconds and then dropped off. But it's fucking shit. Scotland don't actually have a bad squad this tournament. Like their squad is fairly decent. But every time I watch Scotland play, it's like the most shittest football ever. They try to attack, but they've got no prolific strikers. That's why they barely score 2 goals a game. You know what I mean? So, what you doing instead? Or who are you doing instead, eh? Stick that on while you're doing your business. Do 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 do. No more boost for Hakimi. Game's gone. All right, who you playing as? The knees to the sound. Everybody do. Yeah, is Morocco pushed? No free kick. Robertson. Uh, if I know you, which I do, and there's a lot of teams that you like, but I am willing to put my entire flat, which means if I get it wrong, you are now legally the owner, on. Hmm, who would you manage? I'm gonna say, hmm, I'm not even. I'm like literally out of it as well. I'm like too tired to actually think of obscure teams. It's South Shields. I'll boo hydration break, but I'm like that half asleep that I can't even bullshit the obscure foreign team. What league you in? And the Morocco manager looks like yes, Dharma of Wish. Yes, National League. I never said National League. I said what league are you in, and you just went yes. I got it right without even guessing. Happy days. I listened to some of that. Who's that traitor called? That he's in Manchester now. Anyways, I've listened to some of his interview on the Rochdale BBC radio thing, and he gave the most bullshittest excuse. Yeah, for leaving, because he was asked, and he went, "Well, I wouldn't have ever left Shields, because." I grew up 10 minutes around the area. I know the people. I never would have left them. But then Rochdale, they showed us an opportunity that just seemed far too good to pass down. Fuck off. We all know why I took it. Money, money, money. Fuck off, you stupid cunt. But we've got Iron Mike in charge. Mike Gates had mate, I think I told you, all days are the same now, but he was bigging him up a bit in a respectful manner. Is Iron Mike in your staff room? Mm. Did you by any point brandish a gun in the sacking room and said, with your hand gesturing, I don't think it's going to work out between us, so I'd leave now, and you blitzed out the door? Because you can't just leave. You sacked him. All right. Well, I can guarantee you deliberately lowballed him. So what were you offering him as part of the deal? Because I think you did this to get him to leave. Never mind, the plot thickens. It's weird, isn't it? Even in the game, we've got snakes. Crazy. Jealousy, burning century through the streams. Scotland change has been made. Why did you offer him a new deal? Adams and Christie are off. Dykes, can I say that? And McLean are on. McLean, is that Jim? Not Jim McLean. The one that used to play for us at West Brom. Yeah, but you don't like Iron Mike. You could have gotten somebody else. Was he the only good player motivator available on the FM database? Burning saints into the streams. Let me know. Chelsea. Burning saints into the stream. 71 minutes in. Scotland 0. Morocco 1. I just can't believe it. Scotland are 1-0 down. Burning saints into the stream. There he is, McTominay. The goal. Also, who have you sold on FM that is currently a part of our squad? Jealousy, burning saints through the streams. Let me go. It's killing me. It's taking control. You can hear my singing through your headphones. It's all 4-day, baby. Oh, recycle the killers again for your Ali McCoy stuff if you really want to. Nobody. What position does he play? Todd Alcock was absolutely shit. Absolutely fucking shit. Me and the guy I sit next to with the at the games have been for years. Me and him are looking at each other and we're going, how the fuck is Todd Alcock starting? How is he not being subbed off? Yeah, Ethan Robson, I forget he exists. Whoa! Free kick. Yeah, Ethan Robson. Did he exist? Nobody knows. And then get rid of McGurk because he's shit. Get rid of Sykes because you can easily upgrade him. Put down Dodds as a wing back because he's better there. He's getting a nosebleed that barreled name. I just can't lie. It's killing me. Our Brazil ranked #1 in the FIFA World Rankings. Is it because of how many stars they've got in the fucking crest? Brazil fell off hard years ago, nearly a decade, if not a decade plus ago. And they're still what, number one in the world rankings? Bollocks. Surely Argentina, because they are the last World Cup holders. Oh, what's happening? 20 minutes left. "75 minutes in, Scotland 0, Morocco 1. I need to get back into Football Manager. I do want to play it on the YouTube channel. I just can't love, still me, taking control. Just hang on. Yes, and you know what it is, right? So I was having dinner with my mates at work, and he went, "Guess who you've got first?" And I went, "Liverpool." And he went, "No." And I went, "All right, Man City." He went, "Yeah," but he was looking at the wrong ones by accident. And he went, "Oh no, you're right. You got Liverpool." I fucking knew it. Didn't even know the Premier League fixtures had came out, and then he said it break time. I fucking knew it. Liverpool. Rest in peace to Donny Straffy, 1949 to 2026. And you've got Bournemouth. My spidey senses tell me this is gonna get fucking tasty, baby. Cannon Duck, pushed off a Moroccan. What's happening? Scotland in the box? But, no. Oh, yes, Scotland. Let's see what happens. My eyes are literally starting to close. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. Oh, hang on. Have you seen the BTEC St. Maximan Doku has signed a new deal or was very close to doing so? Is that how to play? Continue. I think you meant to put Doku couldn't lace St. Max's boots. It's a very fair thing to say the other way around because Maxi was just too good. And Pep wanted him. Pep really, really wanted him. But he couldn't get him. Couldn't afford him. 64,000 for Scotland, Morocco at the Gillette Stadium. I think Enzo Maresca, he's not going to make Man City unbeatable, but I think it's a good fit for him because it kind of works with his philosophy and outlines. It looks like he's getting some starting players being kept on. Haaland's off to Madrid. John Stones is off to England. No, I do think Maresca will be good, you know. Not like amazing, but I think he'll be good. I feel like you're not being easy on him, which is fair enough, but like every club has a fucking rebuilding period. It's just that Man United. Yeah, he is. Listen, if you're Erling Haaland and you have the chance to either play in Manchester when you really want to be at South Shields FC or play for Real Madrid to then go on a free to South Shields FC, you're going to choose Real Madrid. That's just how it works. Well, next time, if you could treat it like Facebook again, whatever I say, you put like a laughing emoji or something to what I said. You know, I'm sure you can find a way. Timestamp it. Oh, penalty! No, no, no! Scott McTominay trying to cheat. I don't care if he's got a 50-year contract. Real Madrid, Perez, if he can't get Elise, he's going to get Haaland. Two different positions, but that's his goal. He wants Haaland, he wants Elise, he wants another geezer. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, come on. Right, Haaland is offered £300 million on a transfer budget. Are you taking that? If Madrid offer 300 million, are you taking that money and then reinvesting? I just can't look at school. Bullshit. Absolute. If this was Football Manager, you would be sacked for disagreeing with the board about that. Sacked. You could find the next Haaland. You could find the next 11 of Haalands with that money. 300 mil for one player. But yes, Scotland overhit the pass because the shit. Ooh, excuse me. Let me. Chelsea. Through the streams, let me go. I just can't look, it's killing me. It's control. When are the South Shields FC fixtures coming out? Because I imagine I should have Christina Uncle. Sabira Alcanis and Diaz off. Rahimi Talbi and Ame Mooney on. I think, is it? I feel like it's a week after the National League fixtures because I remember last year my Gateshead mate got his not on the same day but earlier than ours. So I think it's like a week because obviously they've got a less cup game to play, don't they? Because the higher up. 84 minutes, 1-0 Morocco. Xabi Alonso is going to be sacked by Chelsea in November after they take his manager name away from him and have him recruit a bunch of South American wonder kids, and he can't sustain his brand of football. Enzo Maresca will have Man City finish 4th in the Champions League. That's my prediction. Scotland. Oh, side netting. Side netting. Sweet. Are we watching the match tomorrow at 6? If not, I'm still watching it. Oh, right. Yeah, let's see. Burning sage straight through the streams. Bye. Yeah, just go. Happy days. I'll be covering the Germany Ivory Coast game after. As long as it can still go on the YouTube, I'll be fine with that. I just can't love. It's killing me. Let's take control. Scotland. Jealousy. Burning century through the streams. Why Netherlands v Sweden specifically? I'm curious. I was thinking about that and I was like, I'm going to need to ask the gaffer. Scotland, course. Can't head over because the shit. 6 p.m. We will be there. In Sweden, isn't it? Graham Potter does amazing in Sweden. Did amazing for Östersunds. Did amazing for Sweden as a manager. But he can't hack anything in England. Oh, that is English. Crazy. Crazy stat. Oh, Angus Gunn came out a bit too far. I'm gonna miss the World Cup when it ends. I'll get like proper emotional detachment from football, I feel. I'll be covering all of the Women's World Cup matches I can do next year. And then the Euros, and then the Women's Euros, and then whatever else exists. My eyes are literally dropping and I'm gonna be falling asleep. But this game's not helping. I feel like I waste a lot of energy. I wasted it. Oh, the goalkeeper's down. Ooh. 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 Oh wait, man, I won't be asleep. That's woken us up a bit actually. Can't skip on doing it. Okay. The goalkeeper is fake an injury. If he's that injured, he should be subbed off. He looks familiar actually. It's a bit too late to add in another striker now. Steve Clark is, and I should have brought him on in the 5th minute. Patterson off, Steve Clark on. Oh, Woolston on, sorry. Don't listen to me. Steve Clark's the manager. Don't listen to me. And a Moroccan change. Unahi off. Al Morabet on. There'll be 6 added minutes. I can feel it. Get your knees in down. Don't party. Morocco. I don't know why Morocco have MAR. There's no A in Morocco. Switzerland have a U. There's no U in Switzerland. Sorry, mate. 6 minutes. What can I tell you? I'm a genius. Ask me the lottery number. What do you mean the bells? Was it the bells are off now, mate? Right, McGinn off, Stewart on. At the end of the day, yeah, you shouldn't have to wait until the sixth minute of this gets told that's happening. You know what it is, UTM 13, right? I was at a friend's gig yesterday and I missed the highest scoring game of the entire World Cup. 8-0. You couldn't write it, honestly. Was it 6-0, 8-0? I don't care. Goals were scored, goals were missed, but it's okay. I won't even say it was early lapses. I mean, it was 8 early laps, but it's not like the lost 5-0 because of an awful thing. I'm like keeping my eyes open because I think you've sent something. Oh, I don't want to read anymore. I want to just sleep. 6, Qatar had to. I saw that there was a lot of yellow cards for the Scottish players as well. World Cup's been a bit aggressive, like. 4 minutes left. Why were the two sent off? Was it just like a Scot? Was it Lee Boy and Kieran Dyer on the pitch? Yes, Morocco shot over. Was it deflected? Saved? It's weird because I was rooting for Qatar to win on Saturday after the injustice for the offside goal not being given or whatever it was. You think you need it done everywhere you go, everywhere you say. Is this the time to walk? 3 minutes left. No Scotland free kick. No Scotland free kick. Morocco throw in. Let's do the time walk. Final 2 minutes. Come on, Morocco. You're the AFCON winners for a reason. Let's, not have Scotland score because that would be pathetic. Long ball by Scotland. A minute left. Yes, Morocco. Oh, it's gonna be 2. Oh, it's gonna be 2. Oh, it's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 2. Oh, no, it's not. It's wide. Okay. You have a good night as well, mate. I'll message you tomorrow. Match is done in like 50 seconds anyways. Much love, my fellow magpie. Up the magpies 13, well done. Everybody go. And the, oh, oh, imagine if that went in, that would have been diabolical. Diabolical. Why is he getting all ladgy? You're losing. You're gonna have to score more than one anyways to win a game of football. You do it? Yellow card for the pullback. Has it? Final score 1-0 to Morocco. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.